As a parent of a child with autism spectrum disorder, it must be extremely overwhelming to receive all kinds of different theories on how to cure your child.
However, experts aren't even sure what causes autism, let alone what the cure is.
But we are here to help.
This video will focus on how diet changes may or may not affect symptoms of autism and what your next steps should be regarding your child's intervention.
Meet Addie Andres. She is the Autism Program Manager at the Emerge Center, and she will help explain the correlation between diet and autism.
Not all children with autism, but a large proportion of children with autism are very self-selected, which of course leads to poor nourishment and vitamins and minerals and those sorts of things. So as far as increasing their food intake, that can certainly have very positive changes. There's also a lot of literature indicating that there's a lot of comorbidity with gastrointestinal issues as well. You can imagine poor diet also leads to GI issues as well.
First, we want to address the importance of consulting a medical professional before making any dramatic changes to your children's diet. The internet contains a litany of confusing information on autism, its relationship with diets, and how those diets may or may not serve as cures.
One of the things that we don't think about, especially with diets, you think, oh, no harm, no foul if I try this diet. Well, to some extent, you do have to watch nutrient intake, and so certainly with a diet, I would want a nutritionist or my doctor to be very involved with any sort of changes there. But you also
Furthermore, a medical professional will be able to determine if the child has gastrointestinal issues, and from there, the medical professional can work with the child's caregiver to assess the child's diet and make necessary changes. Oftentimes, if there is a comorbidity of autism and gastrointestinal issues, a child may benefit from changes in the diet.
Currently, the diet most commonly implemented is the gluten-free, casein-free diet. Gluten is a common name for the proteins found in wheat, and it is known for helping hold food together. It is found in a wide variety of foods, including but not limited to pastas, breads, cereals, oats, etc. Casein is a protein found in all milk that comes from a mammal. It is found in butter, milk, yogurt, cheese, and many other types of foods. On a gluten-free, casein-free diet, an individual must abstain from all foods containing both gluten and casein.
There's a subgroup of children with autism who are sensitive to gluten and casein. This can be detrimental to the child's behavior if this intolerance goes unnoticed.
Understandably, the pain and discomfort caused by GI symptoms can worsen behavior and even trigger regression in persons with autism spectrum disorders.
It is important to emphasize that correlation does not equal causation. In other words, when a parent switches their child to a gluten-free, casein-free diet and sees a decrease in the child's symptoms or unwanted behavior, this is due to a change in the child's decrease in pain and increase in overall health, not a difference in autism itself.
This is Alexis Dupuy, and she suffers from gluten allergies. She will discuss the benefits she has noticed since she has eliminated gluten from her diet.
Some of the original signs and symptoms that I had were physical sickness, headaches, nausea, exhaustion, and I had some rashes on the back of my arms that kind of resembled heat bumps, but then we realized later that it was all related to my body rejecting the gluten. Probably the most beneficial part of cutting gluten out of my life was just being more refreshed and able to do things with more energy throughout the day.
Alexis's testimony demonstrates the positive effects of changing to a gluten-free diet if one suffers from a gluten intolerance. This testimonial demonstrates that anyone, not just children with autism, will benefit from dietary changes if they have a gluten or casein intolerance.
Therefore, the positive changes in behavior are not to be confused as cures for autism.
Remember, always seek the advice of a medical professional, such as a nutritionist or a dietitian, before making any important changes to your child's diet.
Thank you for watching, and we hope our video has been helpful to you.